also from Oblock, was gunned down outside of a local bar. But I felt compelled to give you guys an update. It hasn't been 24 hours and people are already going to social media, posting clues, alleging they was responsible, showing chains with alleged blood stains on it, and giving clues to authorities, indicating that they possibly had their phone on them during a drill.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
A lot.
Of course the nigga had the phone on them while they doing the drill. And you know, that's why I said my thing is like, bro, y'all live in these cities, grew up in these cities. Why do y'all have y'all phone? If y'all know y'all got beef and y'all know no place, like why the hell do y'all have y'all phones on y'all? And y'all know y'all live in the city, nowhere, damn near every street is. Why do y'all have your phones on them? Y'all about to go do a drill or go, you know, do something. Like I don't get it, bro. Like I never understood it, bro. Like you need your phone that bad, bro. Leave your phone at home, bro. Once you get done, you can go grab it, bro. You don't need your phone on you while you want to do that. I ain't like saying I'm not condoning it, but it just don't make sense to me, bro. And that's how y'all niggas be getting caught sometimes. And I said then when y'all get caught, y'all want to say we hold y'all. They holding the real nigga down. Free me. No, you got caught, stupid. Then y'all get on the internet and want to flex about it. But, you know, I know I paused it too early in the video, but it just don't be making sense to me. So, but we gonna get back to the video. Shout out to the Family TV. He be on it. He gets straight to the point.
Doesn't make sense at this point. But nonetheless, we go over what's being put out on social media in regards to this rapper's demise.
Right.
We also see the connection, talk about the opposing neighborhoods, and why they could be at odds, according to public records. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now, if you haven't checked out the first video on why we here, part 2, or at least an update, I need you guys to check that out so you won't be lost before looking at this video.
I'm not lost.
And as mentioned in the first video, Munna is from Oblock, for those who don't know. And one of the many neighborhoods that Oblock was beefing with, a neighborhood called Front Street, which is a set of black disciples located at around the area of 61st and Indiana. The turf ranges from the 61st to 63rd block. Front Street is a set that has been around since at least the early 2000s. And it's known for being one of the realest, some of the most known figures from Front Street from the outside looking in that was rapping was artists like Fredo Santana, may he rest in peace, and also Blood Money, may he rest in peace. Who all happen to be either related or close friends with Chief Keef.
Right. I'm Blood Money from Front Street and I run shit. I run shit.
That's crazy.
You owe me, I come for your son. Don't play with this every day, transporting cabbage in and out of state, moving like a jackrabbit.
Back in April of 2014, Mario Hess, once known as Blood Money, had recently been paid $50,000 to sign with a major record label, according to his manager. But on April 9th, 2014, two gunmen fired more than 24 shots, striking Blood Money as many as 10 times and wounding a relative. And at that time, that shooting marked the second in 2 weeks with the connection to Chief Keef. He was 18 years old at the time, and he had ties to Chicago street gangs. Chief Keef, whose real name is Keith Kozart, was in the Northfield residence of his manager on March 26, 2014, when a man was shot and seriously wounded. And some say that man was Blood Money. And this how really people assume that King Von was allegedly connected to Blood Money losing his life. You see,
I heard about that
too. A guy named Sean and C Murder, and also King Von, had robbed Chief Keef when he was at court on rehab. Later that day, Top and C Murder got on FaceTime with Sosa, acting like nothing happened, but got called out on it, and Tato upped the fake tech on FaceTime. Now, it was fake because it was for a music video shoot. And because of that, Boss Top, Sean C Murder, and Von, T-Roy, and T-Ro ran in his house, actually his manager's house, but Keith was paying the rent with pipes. Terrence had upped his pipe at Tato, and Sosa upped his and shot at him. And he actually hit, but he didn't kill him. So they left his place and drove T-Row to the hospital. It was actually Chief Keef and Tato who drove him to the hospital. And then you shot him, you drove him. We don't want the police on us type situation. And that led to the second robbery, which we just talked about inside Chief Keef's home, which led to a shootout between Front Street and Oblock, where C Murder got shot by Blood Money, allegedly.
Well, police are investigating a shooting in the north suburbs. In fact, they have roped off a home in Northfield.
See, I ain't know about, like, I knew about, like, the robbery. I know when they broke into Chief Keef's house and they supposedly took his stuff. But I ain't know all this stuff transpired after or in between or leading up to this happening, though. Like I said in the first video, you don't know who did it, bro. Like, I don't know if they saying that Front Street, but if Family TV, he don't come out with this false information. If he gonna come out with some information, it's gonna be probably, on point. Like, so like I said, everybody's expecting like, oh, you know, the main enemy, 63rd, you know, GD. Like, nah, bro, y'all don't know what's going on, who did it. But sorry, I keep pausing early, but we're gonna get back to the video.
WGN's Marcella Raymond is live in Northfield with details. Marcella?
This is crazy.
Steve and Dina, we called Northfield Police this morning and asked them for more information about a shooting involving Keith Cozart, also known as the rapper Chief Keef. They said a shooting took place early this morning at the home of possibly Keef's manager. They and the North Regional Major Crimes Task Force now investigating at this Northfield home. Police say it is unclear where the shooting took place, and we're hearing that maybe Chief Keef also rents this house on Hap Road.
Right.
Earlier today, someone called our newsroom and said Chief Keef shot him. He is in intensive care at Skokie Valley Hospital. Police will not say if Keith Cozart is in custody or what may, if any way, he is involved.
Right.
You saw this Skycam 9 video because on the ground we are not allowed anywhere close to this scene. At least a 6-block radius is closed to everyone but residents. Keith Cozart, who grew up in Chicago, isn't even 20 years old, and he has already been convicted on weapons and several drug-related charges. We'll keep you posted on this developing story. Still not getting a whole lot of information from police or anybody out here, but that is the situation, as I told you, as I know it. I'm live in Northfield. Marcella Raymond, WG.
But as we get back to Blood Money situation, he was shot in the middle of a party after flexing his new deal. Blood Money was shot at around 9:45 p.m. near where he grew up on 56th and Elizabeth Street. So many shell casings were scattered at the scene, more than 2 dozen. The police at first had to use index cards as evidence markers. Blood Money was 30 years old when he lost his life. He was pronounced deceased at Stroger Hospital. The second victim, in his 30s, was identified as Blood Money's cousin. He was shot in the stomach, but he survived. Unfortunately, Blood Money didn't. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. A man that left by 5 kids. Now, some people believe that started the tension between Front Street and Oblock, and that's possible. But it was another incident that's not quite documented to the public eye that happened a year prior, where a guy who went by the name of Oblock Man allegedly killed an innocent girl while shooting at someone from Front Street who attacked him. He then snitched on a man named Rage from Oblock, and they wanted to kill Oblock Man, but he had family up Front Street, his blood family, and he went with them for protection. That same shooting managed to get Rage life in prison, and he's technically innocent, and the real perpetrator is walking free. And for those who wonder how did he get convicted, well, the firearm was actually Rage. He gave it to Oblock Man to shoot a video while Rage was shooting a video with Just Blow. And during that incident, which was the time of the music video, is when the little girl had lost her life. So technically, Rage couldn't even do it, and he had a video alibi the whole time. Now, I guess you have to be from Front Street to truly tell the public, are these 2 reasons the main reason Oblock and Front Street are at odds? But nonetheless, after these 2 incidents, there was public tension between the 2, and it was no secret. 3 years ago, a guy who went by the name of Front Street Boo-Wop, who would later play key to this story on Sean Montaduke necklace after he lost his life, he went to Instagram dissing OD Perry from O.
What? That nigga. Damn, they took his chain off of him when they did. Bro, you know what kind of sick person you gotta be to walk up on him and smoke him, then rob him and take his stuff? You know how sick in the head you gotta be, bro? And stupid and slow to do something like that, bro? That's crazy. Then get on the internet and flex it is wild, bro. And hey, man. Yeah, I told you, the Philly TV be on it, bro. Because there is no way the internet is undefeated, bro. And niggas be thinking they can play, bro. Be smarter than the police and internet. You can't, bro. Like, oh, that's wild, man. That's crazy, bro.
Oblock and Big A from Oblock, who both lost their lives. Now, also, according to Boo-Wop, Front Street shot Big Wooney, who's from Oblock, and a local rapper, 8 times. And he also allegedly shot at Boss Top. And of course, in these neighborhoods, you know how they do, fam. It get passed down in generations, and sometimes they don't even know how the war started. But this war was no different. Just last year, the Front Street youngest was seen dropping the O's, basically dissing Oblock. Now, it also would make sense on why Chief Keef decided to keep his distance from Oblock, especially King Von. Even the subliminal disses that he made in his music with Lil Durk, Chief Keef decided to ignore it. Fast forward May 10th, 2025, and allegedly Front Street members had got the location of Oblock youngin and Munna. And a little after midnight, all standing outside on the sidewalk, 1:30 a.m. in the 6300 block of North Broadway. Police scanning radio say 2 men have been shot outside Pork Chop Barbecue restaurant. Now, someone close to the situation who allowed their daughter to go to this bar has said the following via social media. Thanking God for protecting my baby and her friends. Last night, they were at this bar and had just got to their vehicle, stating that they saw an gunman just pacing around outside of the bar with the ski mask on. I asked her, why didn't y'all just leave when y'all saw that? She said, Ma, I didn't think anything of it because there were nicks inside of the bar with ski masks on too.
I mean, because it's normal now.
I said, make that your last time going to this bar because with the F. So the guys walked out. Gunman started shooting them. The boy is running towards my daughter's friend's car. One of the bullets hit the car. None of them were hurt by the grace of God. Good. And then one of them collapsed right in front of her vehicle and dies. Hashtag stay alert.
There's another individual hurt. Assault is at the scene. Assault resides. She's at Broadway near Rosemont Avenue, gathering all the details for us as everything unfolds. Assault.
Yes.
The shooting was at the club Pork Chop.
My bad. I already seen that part.
And Suzanne, we heard on police scanner radio that the shooter was captured on City Pod cameras and was possibly driving a stolen car. Detectives still looking for that suspect this morning. They say so far they've made no arrests. I'm live in Edgewater. Asal Razai, CBS News, Chicago.
Thanks so much, Asal.
Now at this point, with it being less than 24 hours since this incident took place, you would assume the police would be doing their investigation and letting the public know. But instead, we got the alleged perpetrators doing the work and letting the public know as well. Now, it's also important that Oblock youngin' last Instagram post had indicated that he was outside, saying DM game for low. So he might have gave his location up on why the perpetrators was already outside the venue. But let's continue. Now, what's also not being presented to the news is that allegedly Munna was allegedly robbed when he was gunned down outside that bar as well. And how do we know that? Less than 3 hours after he was gunned down, his chain was floating via social media with somebody holding it against their face with the ski mask. And by the looks of this picture, either this necklace was two-tone or it got blood on it. And in this picture, the dude decided to put it in his close friends like it wouldn't be shared out. And you can see the chin of the alleged perpetrator. And guess who people assuming it is? Boo-Wop from Front Street. And the reason being, after fans put two and two together, he allegedly deleted his social media account. But that's where we at here today in 2025. Generational beefs. Leaving the newest generation.
Generational beefs, bro. Hey, boy, hey, if you, boy, I don't know who you is, but if you did that, boy, you're cooked. Your ass scratched. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, y'all niggas really be, like, damn, like, don't get me wrong, like, they got caught lacking, then you gun them down, then you walk up on them and rob them, supposed, like, what, that's sick, bro. Like, damn, niggas really be out here, ain't got no sympathy for nothing no more. Then you get on the internet, flex a chain, bro. Hey, man, if you get caught, bro, that's on you. You can't say nobody snitched on you. You can't, hey, niggas don't be caring, though. Niggas be wanting, that's a trophy right there. And that's wild, bro. They want them people to know they did it, bro. That's crazy, bro, man.
Not truly knowing why they at war in neighborhoods less than 5 minutes away. If I told the youngins that they allegedly beefing with Oblock because a dude who snitched on them, who allegedly took the life of a little girl, got an innocent man life, and ran back to you guys, I wonder will they still protect and fight in this war. But I want that to sink in. People losing their lives, throwing their lives away over somebody who already told, allegedly. And if it get deeper, over trying to rob somebody who was looking out for you. And Chief Keef, a guy who showed the world balls top, but then went behind his back and ran to his house twice. Fam, this was the update.
Niggas
the Chicago rapper alongside his friend who was gunned down outside of a local bar, having a perpetrator leave clues on who actually did it. It's more developed. I keep you guys updated.
On me, keep updated.
Talk to me in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
That's hey man, that's wild. Like, so shout out to the Felon TV, man. Like that, bro. He done gave us 2 videos on update. He gave us the when it happened and the update. Like I said, the obvious way would have been, oh yeah, like 63rd did it. Look, it is one of they old homies. Hoods they used to be close with, and suppose might be the ones that did it. So you never know. Like I said, the internet just be spreading rumors and stuff. But it's crazy, bro. If they did that, bro. You cook, bro. Hey, you niggas like that don't need we don't need them on no place for them like that, bro. How you smoking it and rob up and take his chain, walk up on him and take his chain, bro? Then get on the internet and flex with it. Like, hey man, hey. Shout out to my new subscribers, man, to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel, man. I greatly appreciate y'all. You know, welcome back to the channel. If y'all already been here, you know, y'all know what's going on. If y'all can do me a favor, go check out the second channel. It's D.SHELTON TV. The link is in the description. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. We out, man. Shout out to the Family TV again for the video.